I'd like to spend a little time and explore a brief line that works into our lines in D minor series. This will be number 22. So the idea, this came from looking at some of the bass motion that came from inverting the Bach bourrée in E minor and putting the bass as the soprano and the soprano as the bass. So this kind of bass motion made a little cycle out of it to try to reinforce these shapes and these references to chord tones. So the idea is that we're in a little 5-1 in each of these cases. So we'll take a look at this starting at the 12th fret. If you've not yet done so, please do subscribe to the channel, like and share. Leave a comment if you would. It's always good to hear from you. My PayPal information's there in the description below if you'd ever like to leave a tip. I do hope you're enjoying the content most of all. So here's our little line in D minor for this section. So our visual root, we either have this D here, we're looking at D7, either 12th fret or 10th fret. So what we want to see, I think, is a little, as far as bass, a little stack of chord tones here. This would be the 10th, 9th, 12th, 10th, and 12th frets of strings 6, 5, and 4. So within that, with this D as a reference, or eventually with just seeing A as a member of D7, which is what I would encourage when you see the note F sharp, think of it as a part of D major or D7. Think of what else it could be. Part of F sharp minor, part of B major, and just getting that kind of thinking down with your basic chord tones 1, 3, 5, 7. So each of them can have, this could be the flat 7 of G sharp 7. So for each note, know the 4 ways that can appear as either a root, a third, a fifth, or a seventh, either major or minor 7th, and major and minor thirds. It's just good practice. It's good for the brain, and helps when you're on the board then to be able to have an idea of where you're going and then give yourself an educated guess as to where you're going to need to be. I think the reason for learning the names for these things is so that we have a quick way to call them to mind. So when I think of D7, I think of D7 all over the board, and I see the relationships that I know spell that sound, but also gives me a lot of choices for how to voice things, and it's all dependent, I think, on drilling these kinds of exercises. And like the melodic motion exercise playlist, if you've taken a look at that, is full of these kinds of things that are trying to reinforce where the chord tones are in the bass with melodic pitches that are viable and within the reach of the hand. So we're here. So A and C, 12 and 13, 5th and 2nd strings. Bass is going to walk down a whole step in this case, and a half step, and our melody is going to ascend 1 step. We can come in as well, down a 4th. So this would be A and C, 12 and 13, 10 and 13, and then 5th and 1st strings, 9 and 10, F sharp and A, F sharp and D with an A on the 2nd string. I put a little neighbor ornament there. This would be, as our bass goes down, you can give it its character as G minor. So G and B flat, 10 and 11. When I got to here, right there I included, if you heard that note and you liked it, that's the flat 9, 11th fret. That almost seals the deal that we're going to go to G minor. G minor. So this is where our next little pattern is going to start. And again, we're starting with the last 2 fingers. Ten, 11, 8 and 11, 7 and 8, and 8 on the second string. So G minor to C, C major, or C7. And our next one looks like F, 8 and 10, half step bass to 7. D and B flat, 5 and 6 with 6 next to it. And then we can come to E. E half diminished really. 7 and 8 on the 5th and 2nd strings. Walk down a step. And then 4 and 5, C sharp and A with E next to it. This is A7. And that seals it that we're going to D minor. So that was 7, 8, 5, 4 and 5, 5, and resolving, we could come here to D minor. 5 and 6 on strings 5 and 2. And of course you could do these things more slowly. I'm looking for other melodic things. Going slow is really good. So I hope this finds you well and enjoying your music, finding new things, being excited about playing. Maybe this channel can add something to that. I certainly hope so. That's why I'm here. And I do wish you, as always, a very good day.